What is a smart shell? In short, it's one of the best coverages in the game you can utilize against a 3-by-1 offense. None of that makes sense to you? Stick it out. You're going to get a lot better on defense in Madden 23. Let's go. What is up, guys? Zan from the Zan Madden YouTube channel, and I'm going to be honest, I'm super excited about this one. This is something that was on Gridiron in February, and this was basically all the rage on the website. I'm now going to bring it to you guys here on the YouTube channel to teach you that there are levels to this game, and if you want to learn those levels, you should absolutely positively head over to gridirongameplans.gg, where $9.95 a month unlocks everything on the website. And I do think that this is going to become your go-to coverage shell for 3-by-1 formations, but the tight killer shell is far and away my favorite coverage in the game for gun tight. If you guys struggle with that, that's in the March Vault. You guys need to go check that out on there. You guys can get everything on the website, including my offensive and defensive game plans, everything I've done all year long for $9.95. But let's get into what you guys are here for, the smart shell.
My God, okay, it's happening.
So let's go ahead and break it down here. I'm going to show this to you exactly what you need to do out of this formation, which is my favorite defense, the big nickel over G. For this tip to work, you guys are going to turn match coverage on, and you're going to turn base align off. Very important that you guys know that. This is one of the few examples where I don't base align. And what we're going to do is we are going to utilize a backside third on this play. So what we're going to do is let's talk about the bunch meta. A lot of players struggle with bunch, and we're going to talk about how to guard this particular coverage meta with the smart shell. So what we're going to do is we are going to use the delayed super press, which is another video that I broke down here on the YouTube channel. Are you guys seeing a trend here? I give you a little bit and you guys apply it and create something better with it. You're going to use the delayed super press, which if you have match on and you choose a cover 2 play and you put the cloud flat into a third against a solo receiver, he will press the living bejesus out of it.
What did he just say?
So we're going to neutralize that receiver off the line. Now, we talked about in the secondary coverage rules video that if we man up the running back with a safety, he will guard the running back if he runs a route. So if they want to throw a quick flat, if they want to throw, anything out of the backfield, a Texas route, Adrian Wilson's going to guard him. And then what I like to do with this is I'm going to put this guy into the flat. And what that is going to do is this is going to basically have a zone that takes away a quick throw to the running back. The man coverage is there if the running back goes vertical beyond that. And then we have this pressing animation on this player. So for all intents and purposes here, if I were to just go ahead and show you a setup where maybe we have a streak and then a wheel, right? In this situation, probably they'll be flooding the other side of the field, something like this. What's going to happen is the running back is going to be guarded by the safety, but that wide receiver on the outside is going to be pressed. So we snap the ball. You watch Jerry Rice. He gets super pressed. That short out elite doesn't light up like a lot of players would expect. They lob it up. That's probably going to be intercepted because it's not man press. It's a delayed super press out of the zone. So when we take a look at this with the all 22 now, we snap this ball, and the first thing you're going to think is, man, the deep middle of the field, how did I miss that? That was wide open. Let's attack that with a post. Because, of course, I did leave the middle of the field open, right? Or did I? So let's set that up again. This time, we're going to block the running back. We're going to choose a play that attacks the middle of the field with, a post route. So again, with that setup, we have an outside third. We man up the running back. We put this player in the flat, and I'm lurking on this guy. Of course, if the running back runs a route, my responsibility would be the middle of the field on this play. We didn't mention that in the last example, but it's pretty obvious to think about. With that hole on the zone, if the running back runs a route, we've got to get back there. But if the running back blocks, the secondary coverage rule from that YouTube video a couple weeks ago kicks in, and I want you to watch Adrian Wilson, especially as it pertains this post route to Jerry Rice. So we snap the ball, running back blocks, super press on that post, and guess what? The guy guarding the running back is now closing center field. Why is this important? Now, as a defensive user on this play, the red circle, I am looking at the running back at the snap. If he blocks, which he does right here, I don't have to bail into center field. I can now play over the middle of the field and guard the drag, the in route, whatever it is I want to guard, because the man that is on the running back drops into his secondary rule for the coverage, which is the middle third. Now, why is that important? Well, that's important because somebody is going to see this and want to attack the middle of the field with a post. Not only are we super pressing the post, but we're not actually a man-to-man on it. So he's going to drop off of it and allow the center fielder to pick up this post. Again, all the while we will be lurking underneath. We have our flat defender taking the drag. We could have, with our user, had we been controlling him on this play, covered this area of the field to cover this deeper in route behind it. And this is how the smart shell works. This is going to allow you to neutralize any 3-by-1 formation in the game with this rule set. So it's not just bunch, even though bunch is the most popular, it's other formations as well. Let's now take a look here at the gun wide trio off week in the Saints playbook. Let's say that your opponent's running a play like Saints outs. In this particular coverage, again, you're going to be in a spot where you're going to set up your smart shell. Something like this. If the running back runs a route, I have to get into the middle of the field. I would guard this post while the pressure comes home. But if the running back doesn't run a route and he stays in to block, I know that I can play underneath. So now I can do all this help here because the guy guarding the running back closes the middle of the field, allowing me to be more aggressive with my user. That's important because ever since I released this meta on gridirongameplans.gg, I have seen a change in the way players run dollar. And namely in that a lot of players that run DB Fire are starting to utilize that 3 safety rule of flicking the stick until it says safeties to activate the outside third adjustments, but they are applying a dollar meta to this where it's designed to scare players into blocking the running back as they so often do. So what you end up with is a situation where they will man up the running back with Barry, play an outside third for the super press, play an outside third over here to guard corner routes to the wide side of the field, and then they are lurking the field while sending 5 because most players struggle blocking dollar. They're probably gonna do some quick, in breaking routes, check downs, stuff like that, attacking the middle of the field. So this is big because now you're gonna be in a spot where if you're facing someone in the bunch meta, they're probably scared of the dollar meta. They're gonna block that running back a fair amount. And you can now set up your coverage in a way that is designed to bait that block, cover the corner route with the outside third on this. If the running back runs a route, you get back deep. And of course, you can change what zone this linebacker's in. But if the running back stays in to block the dollar meta, the holes in the zone fill up nicely and you can kind of bait. And you see that everything around you becomes so much better because you know what the rules are of your safety. So while it's an okay defense in a 4-man rush, you're getting most of your pressure from the 4-man rush. You probably want those X factors rushing. But in dollar, you're kind of baiting or forcing the hand of your opponent to block that running back, which is going to make the coverage so much better for you. So there you guys have it. That is the smart shell. This is one of my better creations this year in the game, but it's not my best. If you guys want to take your game even higher, go to gridirongameplans.gg. I promise you I have so much more on the website that's going to help you guys out with defending the primary metas, making the game fun again, making it creative. Hopefully this video really helps you guys out. If you did, make sure you guys drop a like, subscribe to the channel, drop a comment below. We'll see you guys in our short a little bit later this afternoon or with our next YouTube upload tomorrow in the morning. Until then, this is Ann. Get in the lab and good luck.